Now light and airy and a cool blue sophistication was the aim we were trying to create when looking at this light upper floor, beautiful 3-apartment design concept. And this really doesn't disappoint. What we've tried to do is mix those cool blues and greys, but introduce an iridescence. And today's word is going to be iridescent, which is a little bit like the glimmer of a butterfly's wing, or the shimmer of the sun on a lake, or the frosted twinkle of a snowy landscape. But what I'm trying to say, in maybe a normal way would be better, is anything that gives a little bit of contrast and shimmer and a little bit of glamour without it being too bling, bling, bling. So what I want to do is take you through the stunning 3-bedroom apartment on this sunny Sunday. So we'll start off by coming into the hall area, which on the entranceway as we walk into the apartment, we start with this cool blue, sophisticated greyish Carnadine floor, which gives a beautiful, welcoming feature wall area with a little bit of very usable storage and a lovely feature console with some drawers in it, great for keys, last minute phone numbers, but created a little bit of drama and symmetry here against this textured wallpaper and these 2 stunning linen shaded lamps, and another little bit of texture here in the detail where we have almost a tribal geometric effect in the ceramic base blended against this lovely soft vinyl paper. And as I run my hand up, you'll see it's slightly shot with silver. So it gives a beautiful sparkle. And like a lot of internal hall areas where we don't have a natural window, but we do have borrowed light coming in from windows, coming off bedrooms, coming off living rooms, coming off hallways, you'll see that iridescence allows light to bounce around the interior. So from this really welcoming, large, spacious entrance hall, I'll take you to the bedrooms in a second, but let's go into the living room. And the starting point here was really what everyone's must-have colour be this season, going into autumn, winter and summer that was just past us. And I'm wearing it today. It's a beautiful, almost cobalt or jodhpur blue, which really dictates the look and was the starting point in the living room. And this comfortable velvet L-shaped sofa is excellent for TV viewing. Comfortable, spacious, and just puts some meat on the bones and gives the starting point and the wow factor to that pop of colour, which in this case is the blue, which cools down and added some dimension to these greys. And you'll see even pulling in the back hallway there, everything blends through, but you'll see that the main talking point and starting point were the sofas. Now, an investment for anyone because you want them to last and be comfortable. So this starting point, these are actually from Dwell, and we did try them with the client before we bought them, so they are comfortable, but they look great as well. Clean, sophisticated lines, but no compromise on comfort. And what we did then was using that for the darkest contrast colour, added what's the next point would be is the iridescence, the slight shimmer on the wallpaper. And this almost textured paper is the background and the main feature in the room. And what we've done in this apartment is really just consider feature wall areas. So a little bit like looking over to the kitchen area where we've got the splashback, which actually wraps around the worktop and the top of the kitchen. We're looking for background statements. And in this case, the wallpaper, which really creates the background and starting point of this room. Then using Cotterill & Co. to create these super velvet shades for the ceiling and lined in that spun silver with these filament bulbs, you really see that between the wide shot of the feature wall, excellent storage, velvet shades down onto our sofa, and pulled together with these scatter cushions which pull all the sort of texture of the blues and the greys and the velvets, hinting that down onto the rug on the floor to add some extra softness. And we have really here, including the soft bay window area for dining, and a round table is a great idea for smaller areas for people to sit round, and that's flanked with some lovely voiles and feature curtains. It really just is so calming, and we've used mirror to bounce light and reflection back into rooms wherever we can, which is a great trick if you have a smaller home, but this is a very well apportioned, well-sized area. Now we have the open plan kitchen and a little doorway through there off onto the hallway again, which is great for getting shopping in. And we've created a little bit of architecture on the walls with this feature clock, and taken all the colours of the design and found this piece of metal art, and you'll get these in loads of stores, but this is one of our favourite suppliers, and it's pulling all the finishes of the interior into one piece of art. And because it's 3D, built off the wall in 3 dimensions, really does create, it defines maybe a division between kitchen, casual dining, and back on to the living area. And all in all, this really is a beautiful blend of silvers and cool blues to create effortless elegance and comfort. And some people say, you know, blues can be cold, but if you feel that that is happening, what you do is you just make the blues into velvets or wools, and make sure, even though they're blue, make them tactile. But we've done the same trick at the windows with these beautiful voiles. So you have the effect, and in the winter months where it's not quite as sunny outside, you can close those voiles and create a lovely little nook here for dining. And again, bringing in some of the marbles from the velvets and the soft geometrics and more textures into these super little tub dining chairs. All in all, we have a super design which creates open plan luxury living, which I believe anyone would love to spend time in. Now, we've not overdone the kitchen because the features speak for itself. And when you're choosing your kitchen, think of the textures and the contrast. So in this case, with the wooden floor, we've had a bit of softness with the rug again. Oh, even my boots match. Into a soft grey door, and then onto a lovely marble worktop. But again, peeking over at the different colours in the arch, but then looking at these set of 3 pendant light fittings, and those in glass just add a lovely pop of colour again. Again with the iridescence, you can see the light bouncing off those, but you're getting a bit of detail without it being OTT. And I quite frankly feel like popping the kettle on, popping on a couple of my favourite catch up on youtube.com/John Amabile design, and check out all of my top tips. Super for over the winter months when you can't get out and about or we're still in lockdown. I just love being able to share all the little things that I've learnt. Oh, double John Amabile. All the things that I have learnt over my years as an interior designer. So again, looking back into the hallway, as I said, we've done some feature walls, and that's cooled down with the excellence of this crisp white paintwork, and through into office areas, a little break of pace there, some feature art on the wall, and everything just pulls together. And I mentioned mirrors in this area as you come in to the hallway. That mirror there, which is a sort of grey wooden effect, gives great reflection back down into the hall area. And it's a great idea if you want to mimic almost a window at the end of a hallway area, because it makes the place feel so much bigger. Look, I've elongated and lengthened the feeling of space in this hallway simply by that mirror. And with the frame in front of it as well, works super well, because it looks as if it's giving a bit of perspective looking through a frame. So looking through that frame, I'm going to take you onto an area which is going to be an office space or second bed. Now, sadly, the bed sofa hasn't arrived yet, but you'll see here we've created the same ambience in all the different rooms, because we have the silvery greys, we have the white painted walls for simplicity, we have taken a silver, almost iridescent paper, which as we know means the soft shine, and in this case we've introduced a lovely comfortable carpet. But at the windows, just like in the living room and in the bedrooms, we have this stunning voile, which in this case, and in most of the rooms that we can do, they're wall to wall. So in every bedroom we have a blackout blind, so we can have blackout at night time for sleeping. But this soft voile, again hinting to the marbles and textured effects of the living room, just works beautifully. And in this room we're going to use as an office area and a guest bedroom. So what we have here is going to be a lovely bed sofa to my left, but in this area here, a lovely seated area, reading a book, a nice office area with some essential storage, a nice architectural light above, which gives a lovely glow. And this is a great room, you know, and I think at this time when we're trying to find areas to go and have a little bit of solace, read a book, think about what we're going to do, it's amazing and great to be able to have areas that you can dedicate for calm. So looking back into the guest bedroom, slowish office, back into the hallway, and then seeing that mirror again, which works well. So the other main rooms in this fabulous 3-bed apartment, obviously, we're going to go back into the super hallway area and into the 2 bedrooms that you see behind me. So here we have the master bedroom, and then we have a guest bedroom. So in the master bedroom, take the same principles of the living room, where we loved these soft blues and greys. So scanning round into the hall area and through into the master bedroom. Now this has its own ensuite, which is gorgeous. And you'll see as we again look back from the hallway, we have in about a 2 meter distance, we have the wooden floor, a stunning geometric rug, into the soft carpet, into the bathroom with the grey ceramic floor, and into that lovely, sumptuous deep bath and shower room ensuite, which then takes us effortlessly into the master bedroom. And again, we've kept that shock of blue. And it's so in vogue just now to mix blue with maybe bronzes and golds. And if you're a little bit scared of that and you haven't maybe got the finance to change your furniture as yet, introduce a warm bulb or filament, or buy lamps that have the inside in warmer tones, because that then cheats you into thinking, yeah, I'm ahead of the game with the fashion. Because blue really is the colour of the season. So in this room we have again ample storage, and again bedside lamps, stunning, and almost look like beautiful creations of ceramic art, where we have the lovely base, the satin shade, the principle of this iridescent, almost shimmer wallpaper, contrasted against the sumptuousness of the deep buttoned velvet headboard, and then pops of detail with the curtains and cushions over into the corner there. And what we have, again, if we just scan across the room, we have the wall-to-wall voile, the blackout blind, the interior of the shade above the bed, and looking up at that at night time, seeing the velvets and the iridescent glitters and marble effects, and a beautiful feature mirror just reflecting everything back into the room. Just works so well. So calming and peaceful. And although it's all blue and grey, it has a lot of warmth in here with the textures, because there's a little bit of warmth in the carpet, a little bit of warmth into the cushions, a little bit of warmth into the headboard, and it just all seems to work well. And I do love these simple shades, but I am a fan of architectural shapes as well. And that is evident in what we created for the second bedroom. And coming through into the hallway again, and looking at what is the family bathroom. We've gone for the white version of the tile here in the shower room. Super tile choice. And this is a good example. You know, you can change those. Those could be orange or blue, because everything is so subtle. You could even have some Christmas towels, you know, have some fun with it, change them seasonally. I love that little pop there of personality that the clients put in themselves. Lovely little nooks and hidden cupboards behind mirrors. And then the guest bedroom. Again, the same principle. We're coming off the rug in the hall, onto the timber floor, onto the soft carpet, and those same simple but so effective principles, using mirrors to reflect light. In this case, it's an aged, almost bronze filigree or cut metal. We have the design reflected into, the camera, sorry, reflected into the mirror there. But as we scan around the room, we see again the wall-to-wall voiles, the blackout blind, the headboard, in the soft velvet, again in this chevron, a selection of blues and greys and taupes and soft golds into those cushions just to add some wow factor. We have our feature wallpaper and a stunning, almost mimicking what we did in the kitchen, stunning talking point of a feature light. And I think this little surprise of a guest bedroom here encompasses everything that we've tried to do in creating this cool, blue, iridescent, sophisticated home, which I think is just so relaxing and full of design detail in an effortless blend of silvers, blues and greys. I'm zen.